After years of maintaining privacy and wrapping up meetings of his heart affairs, BTS's Jungkook finally made a confession that shook the entertainment world and his fans' army. In a recent emotional interview, Maknae from BTS opened up about love, something she has always avoided in public. Even more shocking, the mysterious figure called Jungkook made millions of fans around the world feel mixed up, excited, curious, and of course, shocked. This recognition became a turning point in Jungkook's personal life and career that had been built very carefully. Social media was immediately flooded with comments. The hashtag #JungkookLoveRevealed became the #1 trending globally in a matter of minutes, and various theories and speculations about the identity of the mysterious figure began to emerge. Who really is the person who has managed to touch the heart of one of the most popular idols in the world? Recognition awaited for years. The interview, released by one of South Korea's leading media outlets, initially looked like a normal interview, discussing music projects, Jungkook's personal reflections during BTS's hiatus, and future plans. However, everything changes when the interviewer asks one very sensitive question. Has Jungkook ever really fallen in love? Instantly, the atmosphere became quiet. Jungkook smiled a little, took a deep breath, then answered calmly, "Ever? And it was one of the most real things I've ever felt. But I kept it to myself all this time because I was afraid of what would happen if the world found out." That sentence alone was enough to make the hearts of the fans beat faster. However, Jungkook did not stop there. "I didn't say his name, but he's someone very important in my life. Not only because I love him, but because he makes me feel accepted as Jeon Jungkook, not as BTS's Jungkook." Army reaction: surprised, happy, and full of questions. As soon as the interview article spread, hashtags and online forums exploded. Armies around the world pour out their emotions through X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and various online communities. Reactions were mixed. "I'm glad he's finally honest. She deserves to be happy. Who is this figure? Is he a celebrity too? Jungkook. I'm proud of you, but I'm also crying face. I knew he must have had someone. But why has it just been revealed?" Speculation about who he, Jungkook, meant immediately sprang up. Some fans were adamant that it was Blackpink's Lisa, given the chemistry of the two in some public moments. There are also mentions of IU, a Korean solo musician who was touted as Jungkook's ideal type in the past. But not a few also believe that the figure is not from among celebrities at all. It could be an ordinary person who managed to steal her heart away from the camera. Old clues that finally make sense. Jungkook's confession made many fans recall past moments that were previously considered trivial, but now seem to hold a hidden meaning. During one of the live broadcasts, Jungkook once muttered the lyrics of a love song that sounded very personal. "He once showed me a leather bracelet given by a special person, but he never mentioned who gave it." Some of the army claimed to have seen Jungkook smiling to himself while reading a message on his phone during a break at a concert. Now, those moments are being reinterpreted by fans with a new lens, that someone has indeed been present in her life all along, quietly but meaningfully. What do BTS members say? One of the things that also makes this article even warmer is because the other BTS members had hinted about Jungkook's love in several previous interviews. RM once said with a meaningful smile, "Jungkook, he had a deep heart and he was saving it for someone very special. I hope one day he can tell the world." Jimin, who is known to be very close to Jungkook, has also made mysterious comments. "You know, sometimes people love in secret, but the love feels very real. Jungkook is like that." Now all the words are like neatly arranged puzzle pieces. No wonder many fans were moved and satisfied because the truth was finally revealed, although some of them were still curious about the identity of the mysterious figure. Jungkook in privacy, why now? Another big question that arises is, why did Jungkook choose this time to speak? Does this mean that she is ready to open up more about her personal life? Or is this a sign that the relationship is over? In the interview, Jungkook implied that this admission was not merely to shake up the public, but rather part of his maturation process. "In the past, I was afraid that people would see me differently if they knew I loved someone. But now I realize that being honest is part of who I really am. He also added that his relationships, whether ongoing or past, have shaped who he is today. He wants his fans to know him not only as the perfect idol on stage, but also as a human being who once loved, feared, and learned to grow. Who is the mysterious figure? Jungkook gives only one clue. One very interesting thing is that even though Jungkook didn't mention a name, he did give one small hint. He's not someone who often appears on screen, but he was the one who always saw me for who I was, even before the world recognized me as a star. This hint led some fans to assume that the figure is an old friend from the pre-debut period, or even a person from outside the entertainment world who has been keeping his distance from the media spotlight. Many also suspect that this is a love story that has ended but left a deep mark. What does it mean for the future of Jungkook and BTS? Jungkook's recognition is certainly a major event in the world of K-pop, which is known to be very strict in maintaining the image of idols. However, it has also become a symbol of changing times, where a new generation of fans is increasingly supporting their idols to lead an open and emotionally healthy personal life. With Jungkook increasingly vocal about emotion, creativity, and now love, many are hoping that BTS, when they get back together later, will be more open and mature in packaging their music and personal narratives. Cover real, albeit invisible love. The end of his interview, Jungkook delivered a sentence that touched millions of hearts. Love doesn't always have to be announced to the world. But I know that, at some time and place, my heart once belonged to someone. And it makes me feel alive. That sentence became the perfect closing of a very honest, touching, and perhaps liberating confession for Jungkook himself. For ARMY and the world, it's not just about who Jungkook loves. It's about how love lives on and how the courage to admit love, even in mystery, is still beautiful and worthy of appreciation. Glowing star moment of recognition, a question that shakes. In a special interview program hosted by renowned MC Jeon, BTS members were invited to talk about their achievements, life during the hiatus, and plans for the future after their enlistment. But the atmosphere suddenly turned into full of tension and curiosity when the MC with his signature style asked a question directly to Jungkook. If I may be honest, who is the person who has filled your heart the most lately? Suddenly, the studio room became boisterous with laughter and cheers. Other BTS members such as RM, Jimin, and V even teased Jungkook, who looked a little blushed. But unlike usual who choose to answer with jokes or dodge, this time Jungkook gave a surprising answer. To be honest, there's one name that's been running through my head and my heart lately. He's very special. When further urged to name names, Jungkook answered in a low but firm voice. His name. IU. The legendary soloist who never dimmed. Jungkook's confession instantly made IU Lee Jun's name again occupy a global trending topic. As South Korea's top female soloist, IU has extraordinary appeal in terms of musicality, visuals, and a personality that is known to be warm and simple. Not only that, the professional relationship between IU and Jungkook has indeed been the subject of speculation among fans for a long time. Jungkook has several times referred to IU as his favorite artist, and even sang IU's songs such as Ending Scene, Through the Night to Love Poem in several concerts and live broadcasts. But so far, all this is considered to be limited to admiration as a fellow musician. Now, after years, Jungkook has finally admitted that IU is more than just an idol. He is a figure who really fills a special space in the heart of the Golden Maknae.